So I had a mystical experience in the pineal gland meditation today, and so as we were tuning into each of the energy centres, I was non-local, so it was like my consciousness was in my body as the fractured self, and also in the void as my divine self. So as I tuned into the energy centre, I felt the incoherency in each one, and then at the same time, as I tuned into the void and into that healing frequency, I saw and felt that energy come in, drop in through my pineal down, meet that incoherent waveform, and then like align, each energy centre align. And so I'm gonna get emotional. I got to my heart, and so I knew that was my frequency, I knew that was my divine self, and so I got to my heart, and in that moment another waveform came into my heart, and my heart just exploded, and I saw, it was like I became the fractal pattern. There was this shape with a jewel like in the middle, looked like a gem, and it was a rainbow colour, and it came in at this light, and there was one for my throat and one for here, which I think the thymus gland, I don't know, in my heart. And so as that came in, it was like a zip file that then unzipped, but unzipped into my nervous system. And as that happened, my arm just came out. It was like I let the divine, it was like the divine was flowing through me. In that moment, I saw that beautiful image in the kaleidoscope, you know, of the divine being. And I just, in that moment, it was like I saw my true beauty and the truth of who I was. And it was like, I don't know, I can't describe the feeling. Everything just opened up. You know, Dr. Joe talks about the chemicals, you know, opening up. I just felt everything open up here. And so after the pineal gland meditation, I went back and I felt different. I just felt like there was a different frequency, and we came back after the break, and Dr. Joe said, what would you say to that person who came here, you know, 10 days ago? And I said I would love her for doing the work. And then I saw 3 spheres in my 8th centre come down into my being, and I embodied that energy, and then my body just started vibrating. And Dr. Joe was talking, and I thought I have to go outside because it felt like I was about to have, felt like I was about to explode. So I went outside, and Nick was out there and another lady, and every cell was vibrating. I just knew I needed to stand on the ground. So I went over, and then I had my feet on the ground, leaned back against a tree trunk, and then just this golden energy dropped in, came in. It felt like that, and it was such a visceral feeling. This divine energy dropped in, and as it came to my heart, I just dropped to the ground. It was like lead that just took my body to the ground, and then my body was just processing that in the moment, and the energy sort of grounded, and it just felt like a rebirthed in some way. And when I came to, when I came back, there was this other frequency that just, I haven't felt that type of energy before. And then we went into the coherence healing, and it was just, I had another beautiful, profound moment of just connecting to my divinity. And yeah, so that was my mystical experience, and I just felt I wanted to share because it just married up. It was like I saw and embodied how a coherent frequency comes in and marries up, meets the incoherency, creates order in the body, and how that then opens up, because I've had this nondescript pain and not really knowing what it was, but it's just my heart opening up and these centres and my thyroid, and yeah.